Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Keisha. This is your first time watching me. I'm documenting my weight loss journey here on YouTube with the aid of ADF, alternate day fasting. If you would like to check out my journey from the beginning until now, please check out my previous videos of why I started and what I have been doing the past 5 months, and just some other informational videos that I did put up. So now that all that is out the way, let's talk about Thanksgiving. So in my previous video, I was talking to you guys about me that I'll probably fast the day before Thanksgiving. Since Thanksgiving for me fell on an actual eat day, I wasn't worried about Thanksgiving. It was the aftermath of Thanksgiving that I was thinking about, because you know, when your family is up, well, it was just my mother came up for Thanksgiving, and you have a lot of leftover food, and so it's like you don't want it to go to waste. And the family's still here, they're still drinking, they're still eating, you know, we're just still having that time of togetherness. And so my initial thought, or my initial plan, was to only eat on Thanksgiving, because the day before and the day after was a fasting day. And y'all, that totally went out the window. I think I ate just about every day last week, no lie. Like, it may not have been a full meal, but I put something in my mouth like every day last week. Even if it was just a coffee, or if it was just like a Danish or something, I ate just about every day last week. And initially, I was saying, you know, I'm going to be gun-ho. I'm going to be strictly ADF. I'm only going to eat on my eat days. And then I had to go back and think about a video that I posted months ago about giving yourself grace. And it literally dawned on me, like, Keisha, that's what you have been working for. These past 5 months, you have been working so hard, being dedicated, being vigilant, being strict on your ADF journey, so that when the holidays did come, you could enjoy yourself in moderation with grace and not feel so bad about it. And once I had to remind myself that this is a journey, that this is a marathon, not a race, I realized that it is okay. I am not going to gain back 50 pounds in a couple of days. That's not realistic. And the weight that I do gain over those, or did gain over the course of those days, it was water weight. I did not weigh myself. I did not weigh myself before Thanksgiving, and I did not weigh myself after Thanksgiving, because my weigh-in day is the 7th of every month. The 7th or 8th, depending on how my fasting schedule falls. So I told myself, I'm going to enjoy the food, I'm going to enjoy my family, and I'm not going to be worried about, oh, I need to have a 0-calorie day today, or I'm just going to drink only water today, or only black coffee today. I literally relied on intuitive eating for this past week. If I woke up and I wanted some breakfast with the family, I ate. If I didn't, I just drank coffee. I did not force myself to eat because everyone was eating. I did not deny myself to eat if everyone was eating. So that's literally how I went about last week on the Thanksgiving holiday. And alcohol. So, you know, I was telling you guys that I haven't been able to really drink a lot of alcohol like I had in the past, because my body I can't take it. I can't take it. And I realized why I could not take it. It wasn't necessarily the fact that my body could not catabolize it or break it down. It was because I just wasn't drinking enough water when I was drinking the alcohol. So my mother doesn't drink any hard alcohol. She's a wine lady, so she loves her wines. So I went and I got her some bottles of wine, and I said, okay, I'll have a glass. And so after the first glass, I was like, okay, I'm really, like, I feel okay. Like, I don't think I can do a second glass. And so I said, well, I'm just going to drink a bottle of water after the glass of wine. So after the first glass of wine that I had, I drank a whole bottle of water. And I was like, and I went to the restroom and I was like, oh, wow. All I gotta do is just drink water after every glass of wine and I won't be tumbling over myself. Literally, you guys, when I did drink a glass of wine, I drank like a liter of water behind it and I was okay. So if you are going through your ADF lifestyle change or any kind of weight loss and you're realizing that alcohol is not really sitting well with you anymore, it's probably because you're not drinking enough water. Drink more water and you may be able to drink more alcohol. I'm just like, never thought about that. So that was pretty much my whole Thanksgiving break. I did not travel. My husband and I have traveled out of state every year since he and I been married. Before we had the kids and everything, we would always travel out of state for Thanksgiving and we would spend Christmas at home with my mom. But due to the current events, we couldn't travel this year. So this was the first year that we was at home for Thanksgiving. And this was the first year that my husband actually had to work on Thanksgiving. So my mother and I, we cooked all the food, which wasn't much. Look, we didn't do the whole feast because we knew that no one was going to be there to eat it. Like we literally could not eat all that food. So we made a very modest Thanksgiving dinner. No turkey, no ham, none of that. Just the basics, greens and dressing. And I made the kids macaroni and cheese, of course, and baked chicken. That was literally all we had for Thanksgiving. And so when my husband came home, it was just in time for dinner. And so we ate dinner and we enjoyed each other. And so that was the gist of my Thanksgiving. But I want to say this for anyone that felt like they fell off the wagon on Thanksgiving, or you find yourself unable to get back on track after Thanksgiving. Listen, it is okay. It is okay because you have worked so hard to get to this place that you're in. And then you feel like, oh, well, I just totally just went all off the deep end for Thanksgiving. You did not. You did not go off the deep end. You gave yourself grace on Thanksgiving. So all you have to do is just pick yourself back up, get back to the program, ease back into it. If you were strict ADF on your journey and on your fasting days, you had no calories at all. And then last week you ate every day, something every day. And then you find it hard to get through a full fasting day now that we're back on track. Ease into it. Eat you something that is under the 500 calorie limit and ease yourself back into a full fasting day. It is okay. Do not throw away all the progress that you have made over this past month or however long you've been doing it just because you had a holiday. Holidays are meant to be enjoyed, but they are not meant to derail you. We have Christmas coming up. So don't just say, oh, well, Thanksgiving is here. I messed up completely. I'm just going to wait until the new year to start over. Please do not do that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself even more off track. And you're going to find yourself gaining weight back. And it's not because you're eating every day. It's because you've gotten yourself out the mindset of listening to your body. So even myself, when I was eating every day, and today is Monday. So Sunday, which was yesterday, was my full first day of doing ADF. And you guys, because I had the sugar, because I had all the alcohol, my stomach was growling yesterday. Like, I haven't had my stomach to growl on a fasting day in a long time. But it was because my body was still breaking down all that sugar. I wasn't hungry. I was just dehydrated. And so the more and more water I drank, the better and better I feel. Don't be tricked by the signs to make you think that you cannot get back on track. Trust me, you can. If you did it once, if you got yourself doing ADF once, you can get yourself doing ADF again. And even if you're not just strictly ADF, if you're doing any form of intermittent fasting, Weight Watchers, anything, you can easily get back on track. Just put it back in your mind, get it back in your mindset that I'm not done yet. I'm not at my goal yet. I'm not in my happy place yet. And just because the holidays come, they're meant to be enjoyed, not meant to be indulged. So enjoy your holidays. Do not indulge in the aftermath of the holiday. And you will find that it becomes easier and easier. So get back on track, drink your water, get your fasting days in, so you can possibly be another pants or dress size down by Christmas, because we still have a whole month, almost technically, before Christmas. So don't let what happened last week derail any progress you can have in the upcoming month. I'm going to keep you guys posted. Next week will be my weigh-in. I'm going to see how much I lost, gained, or if I maintained over Thanksgiving. I must say I do not feel as bloated today as I did on last week when I was eating every day. I feel better. So yeah, just enjoy, but don't indulge. And I'll see you guys next week.